Imagine during the pandemic if we had had a national paid leave program. Imagine how many parents could have been able to stay home with their children when they were learning how to use devices, while schools still didn't have PPE, while we still didn't have testing up and running. It would have changed everything. We would have been able to have an economy that continued to thrive. The 5 million women that lost their jobs during the pandemic, many of them would have been able to stay employed, stay with their employer. It would have been a very different outcome. And so we have paid the price of not having a national paid leave program. It's the price of people having to make that heart-wrenching decision of, do I sit by my mother's side as she's dying, or do I get a paycheck to feed my children? Do I help my child who has been hit by a car and is unfortunately in a wheelchair and help her recover over the next 5 months? Or do I quit my job and never be paid the same amount and have the same seniority? Do I stay with my special needs infant who's been born prematurely while she's struggling for her life day in, day out? Or do I stay in my job and make sure that I have enough money to feed that child and buy her diapers and buy her formula? Those are the real choices of New Yorkers and parents and people that I have met with over the last decade about what paid leave means to them. It's heartbreaking. And so we have an opportunity in this Congress to talk about why paid leave is necessary to make sure the United States is the most competitive workplace on earth. We're the only industrialized country without paid leave. It's a drag on our economy. It means that people cannot stay in their jobs when they have these life emergencies. And this coalition of senators and House members has been working diligently over the last decade to raise awareness about paid leave, about why it's important, how it works. And in the states that have already put paid leave into place, they have the data to show it actually works. California has had it for now a decade. 90% of businesses said it had no negative impact on their bottom line or a positive impact. 99% of businesses said that it improved morale and it improved retention. So we know it works. New York knows it works. Other states have passed it. We have elevated this issue over the last decade. So every presidential candidate in the last 3 presidential elections, primaries in general, have had opinions and ideas and proposals on paid leave, Democrat and Republican. We know that the majority of Americans, I think something over 70%, support paid leave. White Republican men, over 50%, support paid leave. So we've moved this mountain. We've moved the debate. We've moved the nation's consciousness about why this matters and why this has to be a priority. So we are reintroducing our paid leave bill. It's the state-of-the-art bill. It's if we had a magic wand and could say yes, well, it could even be better, but it's really quite good because we only started 12 weeks, and someday we'd like to be somewhere else. It's a 12-week bill. It's for all life events, all types of caregiving, gender neutral, because moms and dads need it just as much. And until fathers feel that they can stay home with an infant, you're not going to have equality in the workplace. It's for life events like sick family members, sick children, sick parents. It's for caregivers who are not in the immediate family unit. It's for grandparents. A lot of grandparents are taking care of infants. A lot of family members are taking care of other family members. So this is a great bill. It's state of the art. It's where we start these debates and these discussions. I want to thank the people standing with me here. Each person here is an extraordinary advocate. I'm here with 2 Senate colleagues, Senator Duckworth and Senator Smith, who have been leading on the forefront and have specific legislation to improve paid leave, to improve unpaid leave, and then to be part of this paid leave coalition. Congress members Neal, Scott, Kasten, and Underwood have been leading the charge for a long time. Dawn Huckelbridge, Director of Paid Leave for All, our best advocacy organization, and Shrita Gruberg, our Vice President of Economic Justice at the National Partnership for Women and Families. We are the front lines of this debate. We are not giving up. We are not giving in. We will reach across the aisle. We will work with our colleagues to share this vision of paid leave and someday maybe take a positive step forward. But in the meantime, we will continue to tell the country why this is important and why we need to pass paid leave.
Here, here. Well done.